Okay, we are so excited to have Grace teaching us tonight. She comes from Team Made for More, Director Casey Griffith. You see Courtney up there doing that. That's her team. And she's going to teach us, I was telling her something about like that I don't think anyone's ever done a training call with us on before. So I'm really excited. I want to share with you guys before we keep going that if you feel like you want to train on something, please tell me. This is not meant to be a me show. This is going to be one of our best opportunities to get together as a group right here in Brave Babble now. So I would love to have people training. We have the last 2 weeks of April are open, but we're booked up until then, which is very exciting. So y'all get to hear from other people besides just me, which I love. So you should know that Grace teaches little people. So she may like say, good job, or something like that, because she loves to teach those babies. But Grace, I'm going to open it up to you, and thank you so much. I'm really so excited to learn about this. I hope all of you guys have your pen, paper, because I know before I even got to know you, Grace, oh, good job, Sabrina. Good job. Before I even got to know Grace, I remember Casey like telling me how you were rocking out those hashtags, and that's how you were really doing well. So I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to give it to you. But you know what? She is also, we talked about it a little bit before, she may go into another topic as well. Still dealing with, are you planning on doing that maybe, Grace?
I don't know. I like wrote out all my Instagram stuff, and it may take up the whole time.
Okay, because she has a whole nother topic we may just have her back for because it's really exciting. But guys, she wants you to ask questions if you have any questions, and some of you may be like, oh my gosh, this is way too much. Just listen, embrace it, and just, even if you don't use Instagram or if you hate hashtags, I may be quoting somebody with that one, and they're on the call. So just listen, because I'll tell you, last 2 weeks ago, I got a new team member from Instagram just by making a simple post. Lisa's gotten Instagram team members and customers. So it's really exciting. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to give it over to you, Grace.
Okay. Hey, y'all. So I'm going to introduce myself first. My name is Grace. I am 24. I've been doing Scentsy for a year now. My Sensiversary was last Thursday, so I'm officially a year. Woo-woo. I teach special ed in Austin, Texas. So yes, I work with the little people, elementary school special ed. So I'm going to talk to y'all about hashtags. So you know how people have like those wedding hashtags? I decided to make a hashtag for our Zoom tonight. So our hashtag for the Zoom tonight is hashtag it. I don't know if y'all can, it might be backwards for y'all, but it's like hashtag it. So like hashtag all your posts and stuff, which I thought was clever, but I'm really corny because, you know, I'm an elementary school teacher. It comes with the job. So the objectives for our Zoom tonight, you're going to learn the power of the hashtag. And I want each of y'all to think of, as we're going through everything, to think of 5 hashtags that you could use on your post that will help grow your business. So let's get started then. So the key I found with Instagram, so when I first started out with Scentsy, I kind of like didn't really do much my first 3 months. And then I started using Instagram more, and I started like figuring out this whole hashtag thing. And that's how I recruited my first downline. That's how I've booked parties off of my Instagram stuff. I've like made a lot of sales and stuff. So
Grace, are these from people that you know, or
no,
just
these are
that's amazing?
Okay. I never met before. Like my first recruit, she messaged me and asked me about joining Scentsy, and I was like, oh, okay. And I sent her an email with all this information because it was like, really, I didn't actually know what I was doing, so I was like totally figuring it out while I was doing it. And that was like one of the things that kickstarted me into figuring out how to grow my business, which was awesome. So one thing that it was really surprising for me when I figured it out, but don't use like, one thing that people do when they post stuff about Scentsy is they'll do hashtag Scentsy, hashtag independent Scentsy consultant, hashtag wickless candles, hashtag warmers and wax. And so the thing is, the people that see those hashtags are people that already know what Scentsy is. They already know they like their warmers. They already have a consultant. So what you want to do is you want to use your hashtags to reach out to other people. So what I have done is I have like I don't know, 10 or 15 that I circulate through that I use. So I use hashtags that people that I could relate with, that I want to connect with and make, like, get to join my team, or like I think would be interested in sales. So I do hashtag, I always do hashtag ATX or hashtag Austin or hashtag Texas, because that's where I live. So that's how I could get more local people to seeing what I'm posting about. And then I do hashtag, there's a teachers of Instagram, there's a moms of Instagram hashtag. There are a lot of, if you put hashtag in and start typing in like something that you like, it will show you how many other people have used that hashtag. And the amount of people that have used teachers of Instagram is like, it's a gigantic number. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but every time I see it, I'm like, okay, so like all these teachers that are posting it and searching up this hashtag, they're going to be seeing my posts too. So
I'm sorry, you're saying that when, I know, because I do that and then I'll see how many people, we want to do hashtags that have like 100,000 people that see it, right?
Yeah, that can help. So like, do it towards like the specific audience. Like sometimes I do ones that have like smaller bases, like hashtag, I did one the other day. I do hashtag Texas teachers. I do, there's a stay-at-home mom hashtag that one time I did that and my sister screenshotted it and texted me and she was like, "You're not a stay-at-home mom." And I was like, "Yeah, I know I'm not, but I want stay-at-home moms to see what I'm selling here." And because like, I mean, stay-at-home moms, like, y'all rock this business. So I mean, grow my team that way. And then there's, sorry, I'm nervous, so I'm like totally rambling right now.
Well, you are doing very good. So your nerves, there's no reason for them. You're doing great.
So I also like kind of base off what I'm posting about. So I find the posts do better if they're like real life posts. Like if it's like my daughter my daughter loves all of Scentsy. So I can get a picture of my daughter holding her buddy, my daughter helping with the laundry, my daughter putting the wax in. And I'll like just put like in the comments thing, put a comment about my daughter and then put all the hashtags for like hashtag the teacher one, the mom one. I do hashtag, like when I do her loving the bath bombs, do hashtag bath bombs, because people that love bath bombs, they'll be looking on there to find new bath bombs that they might like. And then if they see like how big and awesome the Scentsy ones are, they might be interested in it. And then like for all of my posts last week, no matter what it was about, I did hashtag spring break 2018, which everyone is looking at during spring break. Everyone's looking at what everybody else is doing over spring break. So another thing you can do with hashtags is it's not just for putting them on your posts, is you can search hashtags and you can search for like hashtag, stay-at-home mom, and then you'll find a bunch of stay-at-home moms and you can like look through and like people's posts and start following other people. And then when they follow you, they'll start seeing your posts about all your Scentsy stuff. Like, I mean, honestly, if someone likes your post and you don't know who they are, you're going to creep on them. You're going to click on that person, go and scroll through their Instagram and see what they have. So whenever you like someone else's post and they don't know who you are, they're going to creep on you and they're going to see all your Scentsy stuff on your Instagram. And that's a great way to get it out there even more. Also, there's this new thing. I don't know if I just hadn't updated my Instagram app in a while, but I was on it the other day and you can follow certain hashtags now, which is really cool. I'm following some teacher hashtag and another mom one. And so like just on my feed when I'm like going through normally, instead of like just having the people that I'm following, it'll also have posts from random people that I don't know that fit into these specific like categories that I'm trying to reach out to anyway. And so I can like theirs, and then they might, sometimes people, when you like their post, they follow you back, and then it starts up a whole relationship thing. Does anyone have any questions right now?
I don't know if it's too early for this one, but in thinking about all that, do you, like with Facebook, if you put your website in, your description or whatever, then it kind of gets throttled. Do you find that with Instagram, or do you put your website on your Instagram along with the hashtags?
I don't put my website along with the hashtags. I used to when I first started, and then I stopped doing that. And what I would do is if someone liked it or if they would start following me, I would message them and offer them a sample. And typically they ask for my website. They're like, oh, do you have a website? And then I'll send them the website too. And that's gotten me quite a few orders as well. And then, I was actually going to mention this later, but keep your bio updated. Like mine, I was looking through it yesterday and I realized I still had the February join special on there. And I was like, ooh, that's not like your bio on your profile. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. Like keep it updated. So I had changed it from join my team for $49 to like mama special ed teacher Sensi life. So they like get to know a little bit about me, but also throw the Sensi in there too.
Sound kind of weird. A lot of the people that I have on mine, and my Facebook is growing vastly, but people that I'll have in common, I'll go on there, and if there's no Sensi consultants on there, I'll tag them as friends just so I can get my name out there and they'll see my post as I'm, posting my Sensi stuff, just to see if I can get a hit off of it.
Wait, can you say that again? I totally missed it. I'm sorry. So you tag them in your posts or you add them?
I add them.
Okay, I do that on Facebook too. Yeah.
Yeah. If I don't see any Sensi consultants tagged, if they're not friends with any Sensi consultants, I'll add them to my Facebook.
Yeah, I add a lot of Facebook friends too, and I offer free samples to everybody and their mother, and that's how I make a lot of my orders. I mean, I get more orders from random people off social media than like any other marketing thing I've tried out. I'm actually like better at messaging people on social media than I am at talking to people in real life, apparently. And then, does anybody else have any questions? I'm trying to look through the comments on stuff. Hashtags, I don't know if they're only good for Instagram. Sometimes I share my Instagram posts on my Facebook page too, and it still has the hashtags on there, but I've never searched hashtags up on Facebook, so I can't answer that one.
I do believe you can search them because I know, okay, you can, because I know before, like, we've done, like, I don't know, Be Brave Basics, hashtag Be Bravery SFR or something, and everyone could put all the pictures and hashtag it, and you can go see it. So you can.
Yeah. And I saw someone ask about creating your own. Yeah, you can create your own hashtag. Like I have a hashtag for my daughter. I have hashtag Little Cecilia Lee. Sorry, Little Cecilia Lee, and every picture I post with my daughter. But if you create your own hashtag, I mean, other people, they're not gonna find it if they're just searching through hashtags. Like when one of the things I do not Sensi related on Instagram is I'm a teacher. I'll search through the teacher hashtags to see what people are doing for different lessons and stuff, or see what people are doing to dealing with behaviors and stuff. So people like try and use hashtags that you think the people that you want to sell to or the people that you want to join your team that you think they'll be searching up too. Yeah, you can tag people on Instagram too. I've never done that. I just do the hashtag thing. So that was pretty much, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell y'all. Just following up with the people that like your posts and that start to follow you after they like it, follow them back and send a message and offer a sample. That's one of my things. I don't say, oh, would you like to order what you liked? I say, oh, hey, I saw you're interested in this. Like, I'd love to send you a free sample so you can check it out. So it's not like an aggressive buy my stuff type thing. Um,
And everybody likes free stuff.
yes, exactly.
Make samples. I mean, what's the chances that they're going to say, oh, no, sorry, I do not want a sample of your stuff that I just liked on your Instagram? Like, slim to none.
Yeah, I've had a couple people say no, but I could probably count it on one hand out of like the million. People either don't answer or they say yes. And then when they say yes, I write out a nice little thank you card, like, oh, I'm so excited. I hope you like the Scentsy. Let me know. Can't wait to hear what you think. And then I like put a couple like brochures in with it, and then I follow up with them. And that is how Jennifer on my team, she's a random Facebook person that I added and met, and she joined. One of the reasons she joined is because of the like personal note I had put in the sample with it. And I think Marty had said something about, I mean, I knew Marty since like birth, but she had said something about how she likes the personal note too. So it adds like a nice little touch. You're not just an Instagram person anymore. Now you're like it's like in your handwriting. They're like seeing more from you.
Personal.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure if you said it, but if you send samples, make sure you follow up with them. Did you say that? Okay.
I did, yeah.
Because I sent samples once and I've never followed up.
Yeah, I send samples and then I follow up. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did you think? I can't wait to hear. Like super teacher excited, you know.
Grace, your personal note was what made me sign up when I joined.
So it works, y'all. Yeah, I mean, the personal note, it's one of the things I like about doing the small business. What makes us different from like the big business people that sell what we sell, because I'm not like a Walmart who doesn't care about my customers. I'm excited to help people find the best Scentsy for their home, and I'm I let them know that. So I think that's a really good way to help build your business. I do. I send product lists with samples. And I send, I'll either send so I creep on their profile, and then I'll either send a join brochure or a party brochure too, to give them like, oh, if you want free samples, check out this thing, or if you want free Scentsy, check out this, and you could possibly get like the cutest warmer ever for free. Or, oh, if you ever need extra money, like I'm doing really well, I can't wait to help you grow your own business too. If you tag someone on Instagram that you have sold to, if you tag someone on Instagram, would their friends see that they're tagged in it? I don't have experience with tagging people on Instagram. Yeah, is it like Facebook tag? It'll pop up on other people's feeds?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
No, but there's like a little thing that you can go to, and then it'll show like Cassie's like tagged me on Instagram, and then if you go to like my Instagram and you click on this thing, it'll show you everything that you've been tagged on.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm learning a little bit Instagram too, y'all. Let me think. There's something popped in my head to tell y'all, and then it just like popped out like as soon as it popped in. I lost it. I'm sorry. Does anybody else have any questions? No.
I don't have a question, but something I do with Instagram is that I always tell, and Facebook as well, I always like, if I have a customer and then I go and like deliver, like I let them know to like tag me in their post, like with their new Scentsy or whatever. So then it is coming up like that's somebody else. So if you guys don't do that, I would encourage you to have your customers tag you like whenever they get their stuff. Because
I tell my customers that if they tag me and then someone wants to order because of that post that they tagged me in, then they get referral reward. And I thought of the thing that had popped in my brain. So when I've been doing a lot of, there have been a lot of trainings that I've been going in. And one thing that people have been saying over and over again that's really stuck with me is to share your Scentsy story. Like, don't sell, you're sharing your love of Scentsy. So from that, I found that like posting pictures of my daughter with Scentsy, like I mentioned earlier, or posting like a selfie with my warmer in my classroom, or posting a picture of like not actually my students, because that's illegal, but like my students' hands picking out the scent, because that's one of the things I let my students do. I'm like, oh, you get to pick the scent we're going to have this week, and it makes my student with behavior stuff, like it makes them feel like so important, and it's awesome. Like posting stuff like that gives you a lot more interaction from people than if you post like just a picture of a product like off the workstation, or if you post something that you like found on Pinterest that like 500 other people have posted too. Do you know what I mean? So I love that. It's like share, don't sell. So that's been, I've been trying to follow that a lot more these past couple of weeks, and it's been getting a lot more interactions on my posts. My grandma actually said the other day, she told me that my daughter's turning into a Scentsy cover girl. And I was like, ooh, I like that. I can make a hashtag out of that. Hashtag Scentsy cover girl. So, yeah, so be yourself on Instagram and hashtag the people that you want to sell to. One time I did do like hashtag single mom, because that's one of my things. I'm a single mom, and I want to reach out to other single moms and help them like have less of a financial burden, because it can get stressful for all parents, but it can get really, really stressful when it's like just you financially taking care of a child. But when I started doing that, then these like creepy old men started following me, and so I stopped using that hashtag. So be careful about your hashtags, because sometimes they don't reach the audience that you think they're gonna reach always. Has anybody thought of any hashtags that they would use to reach the people that they want to reach? Like, I reach out to moms and teachers, and I should probably grow my hashtags. It's probably a goal I should make for myself, but.
So we have a hedgehog, and my son came in yesterday, and he wants to put the hedgehog on on Instagram, and I'm like, well, that's kind of dumb. But I thought that could actually be kind of genius, you know. And then hashtag it, do it like every few posts or something cute with that rodent, and then get people following me because of that adorable little thing, and then you never know what they'll see, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't make all of your posts Scentsy posts. Have it like real life posts, and then like some of my real life posts I have Scentsy in the background and I don't even mention it or anything. But like today I posted a picture of my daughter at daycare. They highlighted stuff and she traced it, and it was adorable, and she was so excited, and she held it up and she said cheese, and I posted that, and then I like used my hashtags that I normally use for my Scentsy posts, so like those people can see I'm not just trying to sell Scentsy to them. I'm a real person with a kid too that wants to relate to them. So did anybody else think of any hashtags or anything you could use for your business?
I could do hashtag borrowed kids, because I need to borrow some. I don't have any cute kids to make posts with, but anyway.
Do you have pets or anything, or like, honestly,
yeah.
Are really.
That's true, because dogs do smell, and then my Scentsy can help me with that. Good point.
I always use like hashtag dog mom of Instagram. I mean, I also use like asthma, because my son has really bad asthma, but like Scentsy doesn't affect his asthma, so I use that one. That's all I got for you.
And I just love this training and hearing the hashtags y'all use, because if you ever see my hashtags, they have no purpose at all. I can't even think of any. I do it based on the post. So realizing that hashtags are actually pretty important is pretty key. So I have a question though. Who was it that spoke up and said, who's your team member on here that you got from Instagram?
My team member from Instagram isn't on Scentsy anymore. She stopped.
Oh,
But Martina, she spoke up on here. She's the one that I've known since like birth, but she joined because I hadn't seen her in years, and I sent her a sample, and my handwritten note is what did it for her. And Jennifer has told me a couple times that that's why she joined too. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet, y'all.
that's awesome. Okay, I was just curious about who it was. I didn't see their face, so awesome.
It was Martina. I like that hashtag student life. That's a good one. I also, one thing I forgot to go over earlier. So when I post about my Scentsy Go, or I posted about my Scentsy, I had a lilacs and violet scent circle in my truck the other day, which is my favorite scent, y'all, because in my backyard growing up, we had violets all over, and my mom had like this jungle of lilacs. So I tell people that like every time we talk about spring scents, because I totally nerd out over it. But like when I do Scentsy posts about stuff that you can take in the car, I do hashtag road trip, hashtag traveler, hashtag family trip. And that gets like a whole nother group of people looking at my posts than were looking before. And then when I do, like my daughter was helping me make washer whiff samples the other day, and I did like hashtag spring cleaning, hashtag laundry day, and that gets a whole nother group of people. And then like I also do like if I have like warmers in my posts, or just pictures of like my daughter in my house doing something and there's Scentsy in the background, I'll do like hashtag home sweet home, hashtag spring, hashtag like stuff that relates to the season that you're in, and like what's in the post too, like what Cassie said.
Do you have your Instagram public?
Yes, I do. My Instagram and my Facebook are public, which I was really nervous about doing because I'm a teacher, and as a teacher, you want to like keep your like personal life like not in the eyes of the parents and everything. And so when I first made it public, I was like, I'm gonna have parents creeping on my social media. And then I was like, well, it's not like I'm posting inappropriate things or anything. It's like pictures of my daughter stuffing scents in people's faces. So I mean, you do wind up blocking people when it's public, though. Like, there are those creepy people that you just...
I mean, my Facebook has a mile-long list of people that I block. So I think you just get those creepers, yeah.
Yeah, so does mine.
Did you see that?
You block everybody.
I'm going to block you.
What did Michael say? Hashtag...
He said that he uses hashtag car mode for doing posts about the Scentsy Go. That's kind of cool.
That's the one I do hashtag road trip for, or hashtag, I do hashtag truck too, because I drive a truck. So whenever I have pictures of my daughter in the truck, I do hashtag trucks. And then all these like big guys that drive trucks too are liking my posts. And I'm like, I'm like the opposite of you right now, but it's hilarious. Sorry, I'm reading the comments right now. Ooh, did anybody else think of any other hashtag? Oh, car mod, not car mode.
I have a whole list of them now that you said all this. I have a whole list that I wrote down while you were talking. Some that you said, and then some that I just thought of. So, like a lot.
Do you want to share some?
I did hashtag lifelong friends for buddies. Let me see. Hashtag dream job, business owner, free stuff.
I do that too. I do like hashtag free samples a lot too, or like free, or like whenever it's near a holiday, I'll do hashtag Christmas gifts, hashtag Father's Day gifts, hashtag Easter baskets, stuff like that. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, you're okay. I did hashtag Tahoe because I drive a Tahoe, and then hashtag experience and travel. I think you said that one though. And share the love. And there's a whole list of them. I could go on and on. I'm hashtagging it up over here.
Awesome.
Look, I just went and followed someone to put their, if you put yours in there, let's follow each other. But this one's cute. It's Courtney. She's out of laundry. And she's sad. Sorry. Oh, and you know what her hashtag, one of her hashtags is? Laundromat. That's great.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Lots of laundry ones, but I really like the laundromat one. Now, who else is going to put their Instagram so we can go follow?
And then my my Instagram name matches what my website is. My website is graciejulia.scentsy. My email is graciejulia at Texas, and then my Instagram is gracie.julia. So I try and keep it consistent, so they recognize this is the same person throughout it. Oh, I like hashtag cowgirl up. That's cute.
I'm looking at yours now. So cute. No Scentsy product at all, but she says, heading out for delivery with my cute little Scentsy assistant. Her little daughter carrying a bag. So cute. You know, I think that's one of the things, regardless if it's Instagram or what you're doing, is learning how to post pictures or anything that is not just Scentsy. That's perfect. You can add a hashtag or something, or making deliveries. People know what it is, but you will find, for you, a lot of you have been with us for a while, but you'll find that when you post oh my gosh, this is my favorite warmer or whatever, and it's a stock photo, you're going to get a lot of times you get no anything. But you go posting a picture with your kid and something, you get a ton. Or Sabrina, your dogs and something, maybe Sabrina needs to do a post where she has her diffuser going for peace and relaxation with all those yippity yappity dogs. Isn't that perfect? Yeah.
That's a great idea.
You can't even go up to Sabrina's door without
the cat too. I'm always am I supposed to let the cat out?
If you go through my Instagram, go to the bottom and then go up, it goes from more of the salesy marketing page from the workstation posts up to more and more pictures of my daughter with stuff, and more pictures of family pictures and stuff.
We can see the evolution of Grace.
Yep.
And oh yeah, it's really fun because I know, Megan, it's really fun looking at yours. I think okay, I need to go add the rest of you. But guys, use follow everyone and see the kind of graphics they use, and then just make your own it, because it's still your own, and so you're making stuff. This is fun. And I kind of go back and forth on, sometimes I'll share on Instagram to Facebook, and sometimes I just do Instagram something different, to make it a little bit different.
Yeah, one time I posted, it was one of the salesy type ones that I posted, oh my gosh, when I first started out. And there's this other Scentsy consultant who isn't even on the team, just some random person that we followed each other. And 2 seconds later, she had the exact same post that I had just put up. And I was like, ooh, girl, don't copy word for word. So be careful, uses examples, but don't just straight up copy other people's, which I'm sure all of y'all know that, but
that's kind of why it's better. Use something that's personal, put your logo on it, put your name on it or something, because the more things get passed around, if you don't label it somehow and it gets passed all around, all of a sudden Facebook or Instagram may be blocking your post. Go ahead, Casey.
I did see somewhere the other day people were somebody said that in images of warmers and stuff, they'll put their business card with it. So they'll put their business card in the photo so that all of their friends are seeing it. Their info is getting passed around, but nobody can copy it that way. And they can't remove their info either.
And
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I put my, I use the Canva And whenever I'm doing, like, because I still do the salesy type ones when we have like a special or something going on, and I'll put my website on the picture. Like, so it like literally has my website on the picture using the Canva app. So like if someone like just copies it, it still has my website on it. So that's my little way of saying not like, sorry.
I was just gonna say, those of you that have been with us for a long time, we do have well, never mind. I didn't mean to say that. Okay, those of you that have been with us for a long time is what I'm trying to say. We used to share a bunch of graphics, say, hey, go share this, go use this, go do that. You'll see that your directors aren't doing that anymore because things get blocked and it's not benefiting you or anyone, but instead we need to figure out ways to just hold up our go to our face, and use our own products kind of deal,
Not only that, we need to learn how to make our own graphics because it's important for me not to just use all yours. I can make my own.
Once I figured out how to use Canva, it was like I started putting like pictures of my daughter along with different, like I would take stuff from the marketing tab, like warmers I didn't have, and I would like find a way to put it in the picture to look like it was actually in my house, even if it wasn't. And I would like put like a little note about the special on the picture so my text wouldn't have to be so heavy in a post every once in a while. So that was a huge help. Once you figure it out, it's like boom, pretty much. Sorry,
So
I'm reading.
I'm curious, how many of you don't have an Instagram yet? Megan, why aren't you raising your hand?
I have one. I just don't use it.
Oh, that's like what Casey was saying.
I started one when your sister was doing her giveaways.
Oh, so you can get to. I don't know, like a couple months ago, like literally, not a couple weeks ago, I made a post that said, I don't know, something about the $49 join kit. I don't know. And the comment says, I do. I'm like, you do what? You want to join? I don't even have to talk you into it. I just made a post and I sent her a link and she joined. And it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen, So, and that's one of those where Instagram, if you feel like on Facebook, you're really not getting as much feedback as you're wanting or whatever, or people don't want samples anymore, Instagram is really, like I put up one post that time and I sent out 5, like right there, I only had 5 packets. So I sent out those 5 and it's my bad for not following up. But I mean, you talk about gaining new followers all the time. And they say these days, Facebook is not where it's at. I mean, I'm comfortable on Facebook, but they say that Instagram and other things are where people are going to. So if you can even amp it up just a little bit, that'd be awesome. I realize why I'm seeing no comments because mine's just stuck. So I'm going to scroll if anybody else wants to talk. Nobody else wants to talk, huh? Oh, okay, look. Now all of you are putting your names. I'm going to have to go back and follow y'all. Oh, sorry, I just saw that. So what do you think is, okay, Grace, what is your opinion on why you think Instagram seems to be a little more difficult? Why is it different and why is it more challenging?
I feel like it's a different setup. Like it's not more challenging for me though. It's easier for me than Facebook is. So I don't know if I'm like the best person to answer that.
Sabrina.
I was going to say I know for me, like originally none of my pictures would ever work on Instagram because it would always crop them. Well, now they added a feature to where you can spread it out so it doesn't automatically crop them anymore. So that they've made that easier. But then you've got all the options with the filters and all that. So I just kind of skip all that. But it's a lot more steps to me to add a picture or add anything on there. And then the comments, I never seem to get notifications. I'll go in and I've got 10, notifications and I just haven't gotten them. So I don't know. It's just something I've got to tweak and figure out.
That may be the notification settings on your phone.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
usually
they're
turn
set.
the notifications on
Yeah.
Instagram.
They're on.
They're on?
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something I'm just telling you what I have had trouble with, and I know it's something me personally or the way I've got Instagram set up or something, but
Yeah.
I feel
gotta
like
get
it's
in
hard
there
to
and figure it
navigate
out.
around.
That's the thing. That's what I guess I'm trying to say, Megan. Thank you. It's a lot harder to navigate. Thanks.
For me, like my news story or whatever where people post, mine doesn't refresh. And I get things from days ago. And I was reading something like I've got to get on there and interact more with people to get that to update more or something.
Yeah, the more you like other people's posts and comment on them, the faster it's going to update because it knows you've seen that post. For me, I don't mess with the filters. I only do a filter if I look really bad in a picture that I'm in, and so I'll filter it so it looks better. But I just put the picture on, I skip the filter part, and then I do the little comment thing on it. And sometimes there are some people that I've seen where they don't put their hashtags in that first comment. After they post it, they comment on it and have all the hashtags on there. So it's still attached to their photo, but it's not a part of like the description of the photo. So it kind of looks better that way, which honestly, I'm lazy. So I haven't been doing that. I just press enter a couple times and then do all my hashtags. So I think once you like get in the groove of it and try it a couple times and see the results, it gets a lot easier once you like have figured it out. If you just play around with it, it'll get easier. I don't know what to do about your notifications though. I think that's something.
Courtney said fix the push notifications. I don't know what that means.
So if you have an iPhone, like when you download a new app, it asks you if you want to allow push notifications. So that may be the difference between just like a hey, somebody's commented, that it like has you actually go into your app. But if you're going into your Facebook, I feel like most of us probably go into our Facebook on a regular basis throughout the day, right? So we just need to make it a habit to go into our Instagram accounts on a regular basis throughout the day, just like we are our Facebook. And that's where you're going to start seeing, you're going to be forced to kind of interact more, and you're going to see more of your notifications, and you're going to see more posts. So we just have to get out of the habit of just only looking at our Facebook.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I'll post a picture on Facebook and I'll be like, dang it, I should have put that on Instagram so that I could link it to Facebook. And so I'll go in and I'll delete it out of Facebook, and then I'll, if I've got time, I'll put it into Instagram that way. I just don't think about it. And you're right. Yeah. It's that mindset that just has to be.
Sometimes I like to keep, I'll post something on Instagram and then I'll post something different on Facebook to keep it different. So, I feel like the social media businesses are all connected. So it's it's less spammy like that. Not always. Sometimes I'll just put the same thing on both. But like to keep it, switch it up every once in a while.
Ashley has a question.
Do you know how whenever you're on Instagram, you can link it to your Facebook, and I have that. But say I'm posting a picture and I post it on Instagram and I link it to Facebook. My problem is I can't tag the people from Facebook. So do you guys just go back and then tag them? Edit the post on Facebook? That's what you do?
Yeah, that's what I do. I just tag them once it's on Facebook.
Okay.
Unless anyone knows a more efficient way to do it, that's the way I've found for it. And I've had customers that don't, when they get their Scentsy and they'll, they post a picture of it, they'd rather post it on Instagram than on Facebook. Which for some reason, they'll put it on their Instagram instead of Facebook. So I have to keep up with, double check and see if I'm tagged in anything on Instagram, because sometimes I forget about that part.
Do you know anything about Twitter?
I have a Twitter account for my classroom because our school tells us we have to, and I have used it twice. So, no, sorry.
Does anybody know anything about Twitter? I don't either. To answer Jen's question, my husband does.
It's basically the same as any other social thing, except for you can only put so many characters in. I know they've expanded it from what it originally was, but whenever I do Instagram, they have that option to put it on Facebook and put it on Twitter, so I just click both of those. But Twitter's even more, it is even less user-friendly to me than Instagram, so
For me,
I only do it through Instagram.
I feel like Twitter's kind of like very political heavy sometimes. A lot of people post very political heavy stuff, which I kind of like try to stay away from that with my Scentsy business. So I just don't want to get caught up in like all the arguments people are having on Twitter, honestly. So, but that's just me.
I mean, that's why my husband's on there. I mean, to be real. I said, just
I was going to say that, Cassie.
good Lord. Well, Grace, this was so great and super informative. Lots of interaction. That was awesome. People talking, and I think everyone can gain a lot. So, guys, take something you learned and take it to your team pages and share with your team. Because as you can see, you know, we have a very small percentage that shows up. So it's up to us to take this back to our team pages and share. Gosh, this is exciting. I'm excited now that I'm following. I think I followed all of y'all. Jen, I'm going to say last name wrong. I always do. I say Sharik. I know that's not right. Maybe Sharik. Anyways, I couldn't find you. But y'all follow each other and be inspired by one another. And thank you for taking your Monday night out and spending it with us. Thank you, Grace. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.